Hey YouTube, this is Floyd Fan since 2000 with another Boardwalk Empire review. This is season 4, episode 10, episode 9. I forget the name of the episode, but it was on and popping. This season was a little dry to me, but this episode was everything. I'm going to talk about Chalky first. He is helping his daughter with the marriage arrangements and trying to help them with the wedding, and somebody makes a call while they're having dinner with the other family, and they go, well, can't your partner Dunn, not even knowing Dunn is dead, Dunn Pernsley, can he handle it? He's like, no, gotta be me. So he goes there and gonna find out the doctor done beat that chick to death, or not to death, but beat her down so bad you could barely recognize her. I mean, he just beat her down. They show, him and her talking, Dr. Narcisse and the girl talking, and he was wondering, what happened with the, Chalky getting killed. And he was like, I couldn't keep him there, he kept asking questions, Dunn never showed up. And then he knows she's lying, so he just takes his hand and back slaps her. And then that's all we see. He says, I gave you my heart, and now I'm disappointed in you. And, that's what happened. He just beat her down. And then Chalky shows up, and, she just kind of looks pitiful, and this big guy who I guess takes care of her whenever she gets beat up by Dr. Narcisse. He was like, I'll tend to her wounds as always. Even though I don't want to, I tend to them. And then, he was just like, I'm going to have a word with Dr. Narcisse. Dr. Narcisse, they have in the club and everything, and everybody's in the club, and he just comes and sits down with Nucky Thompson like he's a regular guest. And, he's not supposed to do that. But everybody's looking and whispering like, what's going on? And Chalky comes out and goes, yeah, but what you did to that woman wasn't right. Hit a man. And then they, start to, fight or whatever. And Nucky's looking like, don't do this. Don't ruin everything. He's not worth it. And then he just flips over the table and he leaves. They just carry on with everything like nothing happened. And I think Chalky and Nucky are going to team up to try to kill Dr. Narcisse. And Nucky, he seems very naive to Dr. Narcisse and his ways or whatever. While he was tending to his, I guess, mistress or whatever, his daughter showed up and was like, I know you're in there, let me in. And then she comes in, he introduces her, and she just goes, like, she looks pissed off, she looks disappointed and upset, and she just storms out. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, now she knows her daddy was fooling around with this woman or whatever. But I don't think anything's going to happen of it. We only have 3 more episodes left. Hopefully, I think that girl might end up getting killed. I don't know. I know Dr. Narcisse is going to get killed for sure. We go to Jillian, who is talking to her new beau, who they're on the boardwalk and they're talking, and she just tells him this story about how she had her first kiss there, how the guy name was James, how she got raped at 12 by the Commodore, and how, she had this son and she named him James. And I thought this whole story was bogus. I thought she was just making it up. I don't believe she was telling the truth. I think she was talking about her son as if that was her lover instead of, actually having a real lover who gave her first kiss there. I don't really believe that, but, of course he bought it and was like, giving her the sympathy pill that she's asking for, and basically just feeding right into her lies. But come to find out, he has lies too, because she overheard him on the phone. He was just like, he was on the phone with somebody, and she comes in, she just goes, who you're talking to? And then he goes, oh, nothing, just business. And then she goes, at this hour? And he was just like, well, yeah, and I'm thinking, that wasn't no business call. He is up to something shady. I know he's married. I know that much is true, and he was probably talking to his wife. I'm heard on other, media circuits that it's more sinister than that, that he's actually trying to like swindle her out of some money or something. I can't wait to see that play out. Richard Harrow and Jillian and Julia, they go to court over Tommy trying to get custody, and the judge, he doesn't rule yet. He says that normally they would place it with the blood relative, but in this case, he's a little bit worried that Julia and her father doesn't make enough money. So we don't know what's gonna happen with that. I'm hoping that they end up keeping Tommy, but she's unmarried, and the judge told her, "You're unmarried," and she was just like, "Well, yeah." So she kind of, in a cute way, asked Richard to marry her, and he was just like, "Yes." The answer is yes. And I just wish he would step up a little bit more. I know his face is half gone, but he's like the most handsome man to me on the show. I really can't wait for them to get together and raise Tommy. I know that's going to happen. I think, I really think they'll be good together, but anyway, we'll see. 3 more episodes left, and can't wait. We go to Van Alden, who is having problems. Him and his wife, they're arguing. They don't have any water. He's trying to fix it. And then he's having problems at work where, they want to know, did you have anything to do, or what happened with Al Capone's brother being killed? Where were you? He lies and says that he doesn't know anything, but the guy's still pressuring him about it. And, Al Capone is pressuring him too to kill the guy. And I'm like, yes, kill him. I can't stand him. Anyway, he goes to get a gun. He goes, "I'll kill him." And then when he's about to do it, these 2 guys from his old job come up along with his boss, and they try to start some mess with him, try to start beating him down. He's like, stop, I mean it. Now, I knew at this point that he would end up killing them. And then that's exactly what happened. He pulled out the gun, shot all of them. And then at the end, he's pressuring him again. The guy's like, "Yeah, but tell me again what happened, I don't believe you." And then he just goes, "Okay." And then when he sees some customers in, and they end up killing him. They pretend like they want to buy some flowers or whatever. They end up killing him. He comes in, he grabs the money and leaves out, go to his wife's, and it's just like, another thing I want to talk to you about is before the guy got killed, he confessed everything to him. He told him, "I'm not who I say I am. I used to believe in God, all this. I killed my partner with my bare hands." And he confessed everything, and I was just like, wow. Anyway, he goes back to his wife's, and he's just like, "Who bought this house?" She's like, "You are, husband," or whatever. I can't do her accent, but he was just like, "You are." And then they end up sleeping together. And then it ends with Nucky having a little love talk with his boo. And that's how it ends. Boardwalk Empire, y'all. It was good. I can't wait to see the next 3 episodes. This season was kind of dry to me. Last season was a little bit dry too, but that dog got gypped just made it more interesting. My favorite season was season 2. I really miss Jimmy. Hasn't been the same without him, but anyway, that was Boardwalk Empire. Rate, comment, and subscribe.